I'm just going to make sure that the center point here, I'm just going to move it over to the center point in here. Now I'm just going to make sure that this is one, so that everything's all lined up nice and evenly on the center point. Now if I wanted to take this one and move it, I can move it around here, but you'll see if I take this one off, it's snapping to the origin here, to the grid here. If I move it, I can move it increments. I have to focus it, move it increments and distance on the x coordinates exactly where I want it. If I want it to snap to the actual grid, I can easily take the center mouse, so the scroll button, and it will snap to the nearest grid. I can move it if I wanted, it will snap to the grid. This is very useful at times to get some of your objects bang on the coordinates that you want within the grid. Now I'm going to call this one, this is Sun, and I've already named this as Earth. So if I move around this way, now if I wanted to change the colour of this, I can right click on it and you'll see there's a multitude of different menus here that I can use. Now I'm going to go down towards assign a new material to this, or assign an existing material. This is one way where you can start working at putting materials onto the objects themselves. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the rendering, and I'm going to go into display window, and I'm going to go into rendering editors and hypershade. So you'll see here we've got the hypershade in there, and I'm going to create some, by default they have a Lambert, particles, and then shader. I'm just going to create another Lambert and another one, and then in this Lambert I'm just going to double click on it, and this Lambert we are going to call this Sun underscore, and then we'll put shade or colour, we'll do colour. And then this one here, Lambert 3, we're going to call this Earth underscore colour, and then click off it. So you'll see that here in the work area we've got two of these, and then in the top, in the default of all the materials that objects that we have a default Lambert, we have the Sun, and we have the Earth. So if I go into click on the Sun colour, you'll see here in the attributes editor there's common materials attributes. You'll see colour here, so I'm just going to double click on that, and we can easily choose a yellow, nice bright yellow for the Sun. Okay, and then if I go into accept on that, on the Earth, I'm just going to choose a blue, get a nicer lighter blue here, and I'm going to accept that. Now if I go on to this now and I say assign a new existing material, you'll see there's the Earth colour and the Sun colour. It's been created. So if I go into the Sun and select the Sun colour, it will give it the yellow that I've just created. And if I go into this one, I'll go into the Earth colour, and it'll get assigned to the object itself. Now this is the hypershade. We'll be developing much more of this hypershade in the future. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rub out those two in the work area using the rubber, and then I'm going to close it down. Now that's the beginnings of shading and texturing and snapping objects to the grid system here that we have using the snap tool here.